Hi everyone, Shannon here with Mixed Media Minnesota. So I am working on card number 2 of the Full Deck Challenge by Chinooki. And I thought I would go ahead and record the process. So card number 2, I'm using the 2 of hearts. I'm just going to go in order. And the first step on this one is to use Mod Podge. And I'm just going to use pattern paper again to cover this. We'll just get right to it. So I'm just going to put a layer of Mod Podge on the card. And I'm just going to stick the pattern paper on there. And we want texture on this one, so we're just going to scrunch it kind of. What I'm going to do is just crinkle it up kind of, and then lay it on there and bunch it up kind of. Just want lots of texture and stuff on this one. I'm excited. I'm going to use some magicals today. They're like, what is it, Perfect Pearls, or magical, some color powder pigment, and I haven't used them forever. So I'm going to see if I can get those to work for me today. Okay, so I'm just kind of piling it on there. And then I'm going to put another layer on top, kind of smoosh all those ripples down and try and leave some of the texture in there. I'm just going to scooch some of that underneath of there and leave the ripples, but try and get like the bubbles flattened. Make sure my edges are on there. We'll grab this side yet and part of the reason I think this challenge is going to be so fun is because I'm going to go and get some of my mediums and some of my product out and play with them that I haven't played with for such a long time. Okay, so I think get this corner on here, and then I'm going to dry it with a heat tool. So go ahead and turn your volume down or fast forward if you like. still a little sticky. I'm going to cut the edges off. I'm going to dry that a tiny bit more. So I'm going to turn this on again. Okay, now I'm going to distress the edges, and I'm using distressing vintage photo. Okay, now we have to add a thin layer of Mod Podge again over top of it so that our ink doesn't smudge when we put our texture paste on there. So I'm just going to follow the edges really quick and try and put a thin layer so it doesn't take very long to dry. Okay, we're going to put the Mod Podge away. I think we're finished with that. Okay, I'm going to dry again. Okay, now what we're gonna do is, it's a little tacky yet, but we're gonna use a palette knife, an old credit card, anything will work if you don't have a palette knife, and texture paste. And I just pulled out some, it is Art Extravagance texture paste. It's a platinum crackle. So I'm just gonna use that on here. And what I want to do is I just want to smear some on here. I don't want full coverage, and I kind of want it to be thicker in spots and less in spots. When we add our color, you'll see the different textures. See, I want to scrape some off of here because I want to see the texture from the tissue paper as well. See, I kind of have it lumpy and bumpy. Okay. I think that is good. So I'm going to dry this again. Okay, that's still not dry. My mat underneath is starting to bubble, so I probably should have removed that. But okay, that's still not completely dry. It's going to take a little longer to dry because we have our thick spots in there. I think we may be able to go ahead and do our next step. So we're going to use some, these are magical. These ones are by Lindy's Stamp Gang. This one's Sassy Sapphire and Blingy Blonde and Drop Dead Gorgeous Green. So they're interesting because the green looks yellow, but it'll look green on here. And I'm not sure if I have any of the sapphire. There's not much in there, but we'll see if we can get some out of there. I have to hide these and my perfect pearls because Josh does epoxy on wood and that kind of thing, and he was using these to color his epoxy. And he was trying them, and so yeah, you can see he likes this color, so I have to hide them on him. Okay, so I'm just going to use a dry brush, and I'm going to try and just sprinkle some of them on there, some of the color. I'm just going to try and put this up here in the top. Maybe we'll use up what's in there. I don't know how much of it I need. I think it really, really colors, so we'll see. And then let's try a little bit. Let's see, these are sparkly kind of. Let's try a little bit of the green. See, it looks yellow. And we're just gonna, oop, I didn't want that down there, up there. I wanted it down there, but that's okay. That's where it's at now. And let's see. Let's add a little bit of the yellow. Okay, let's see what we get with that. Now to activate these, I just squirt them with water, I think. So I just have water here. See how it kind of is going in the texture and the cracks? I think that's really neat. I would like a little more of that blue, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. It's almost gone, but I had the top here. Oh, it's pretty dry. Yeah. I think I like that. So we're going to go ahead and dry this. Okay. I like how it has that shine. The texture paste is a platinum crackle, so it's shiny. And I knew some of that was going to show through. So, and then the magicals are also shiny. So I think that looks really neat. Okay, it's got to cool off a little bit here. So what I think I'm going to do on this one is I wanted to use, for my focal point on it, I have this chipboard. This is from Dusty Attic. Let's see, I have a little piece in here to pop out. And what I was thinking is I could do this, put this on there, because you'll see some of that color behind it. But I wanted to add some, maybe some book page somewhere. This actually isn't book page. This is, there's text on it, and I thought it was kind of neat. It's actually some scrapbook paper. I just ripped a piece out of. So I'm just going to distress the edge of that and play with laying some things out on here. Let's take, I was going to color this. I have a Versa Magic. It's a dewdrop. It's a turquoise gem. And sometimes I will take these and I will color my chipboard with them. It picks up the color, and it's I don't know, it's kind of like a chalk ink. So let's see here. We can always cut part of this chain off the top here. But I'm just going around the cage. I wanted a brighter kind of color that would make this stand out, as I knew that was going to be really bright and sparkly. I'm trying not to cover the bird because I think I might want a different color. I'll make the bird a different color. Let's see. So I have a couple more colors here. Let's try this is a spring pansy. Let's see if we can get that bird to be kind of purple. It shows up kind of pink. I'm going to try and go around it. I missed a little bit of the cage here. I could have painted this with acrylic paint or markers, or you can color them anyway. Some of your sprays will work. Okay, let's see here. Let's try and outline that bird. We can always cover it up if we don't like it. So I just have a little Sharpie here, and I'm just gonna kind of follow the outline. There, maybe he shows up a little bit. I don't know if it... Should I give him a wing form? Okay, let's see. Let's see, some cheesecloth. It's a little bit too much, maybe. I don't want to completely cover the background. Just adding texture there. I think I kind of like that. I like the paper behind the bird because it kind of brings the bird out. Not sure about that one yet. So let's go ahead and I'm going to glue that down on there. But before I do that, I'm going to try edging the edge of the card with black soot. Just the very edges of it, trying to frame it out kind of. I like how that it kind of pulls it all together, I feel like. And it looks kind of gray on there. Let's see that chain, if we can dull that down a little bit. Okay. So, I think, like, I'm imagining this part and these parts of this cage a different color, maybe a gold. Let me see if I can grab some Inca gold or something. Every color except for gold I can find. Well, let's see, what else do we have? Sorry guys, I should have dug this out before, but I didn't know. Interesting. I don't know if this Art Alchemy Sparks, I don't remember if this turns a different color. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to put it on there with my finger. See if that works. I kind of smeared it on the cage itself, so let's just try and leave more of the gold on the where we want it, and then just kind of blend it out, maybe adding a little tiny bit. Okay. Little sparks on there. Okay, I think I like that. Another thing, I think I want to add some splatters on here. Let's see. I'm just going to use black gesso. And let's see here. I'm just going to put it on a piece of paper for right now, because I don't need a whole lot of it. Just gonna grab a brush, just a little bit of gesso. Adding some water to that to make it a little thinner. Just mix that around. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm going to use the heat tool and dry that a little bit really quick. Okay, that looks dry. I have splatters all over again. Okay, so let's lay this on there and see what we think. Okay, I do like that on there. So I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac. And I'm going to just going to put it on the back of the cardstock, and then when I glue that down, it'll hold the, you know what, yeah. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I was thinking we could distress the cheesecloth a little bit. Or I know on Shinooki's channel, she used gesso and painted it on there, and it has like blobs on there. I think it looks really neat. Okay, now did I move that too far? That's okay. I feel like this just needs something else. Let's glue that chipboard on there and think about that for a second. Just gonna hold that on there for a second. Glue this on there, and then I'm wondering if we can find a butterfly or something to put over top of this. These are probably going to be all too big for what I'm looking for. Let's just cut this one down a little bit. And I'm not being really picky with it, with cutting it, because I'll ink around it, and I'm just going to cut those off. Okay, let's ink that with a little bit of the black soot. Make it pop off of the, because similar color that it's going to be on if we like it there. I think I like it there. So I like to just glue the butterflies down the center and leave the wings. My glue is plugged. There, I think that turned out really neat. And we have card 2. So you have to let me know what you think. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get your things out and try it. And be sure and check out the Full Deck Challenge on Chinooki's channel. She has some really amazing videos and techniques and things. So thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day. See you soon.